Good afternoon, everybody, and here is our third video. Videos 1 and 2 are located on our website, and so they are there for the viewing as well. Today's video, we're going to look at the adjustment we made to the beginning of the day routine, end of day, the day structure for the students, and school supplies. Beginning of the day, we heard you loud and clear. Many of the parents, when I originally had written 9 a.m., you basically had stated, okay, that's kind of late. I work in town. We did find that the good time would be for early was 8:15 a.m. So drop-offs can begin at 8:15 a.m. and all of our drop-offs between 8:15 and 8:45 will enter through the gym doors. Once our buses start arriving, which is at 8:45, the grade sixes will enter through the gym doors. The grade sevens will enter through the main doors off George Street, and the grade eights will enter through the Regent Street doors. There will be supervisors at all three doors because the doors are always going to be locked. The supervisors will be there to basically welcome the kids and basically to go through the process with the children. 9:25 is considered our beginning of school day, which means that at 9:25, if a child enters or comes to school, they are considered late and they have to come in through, they'll have to be buzzed in by the front office. So any child that comes after 9:25, and that sometimes happens, everybody wakes up late or an appointment of some form, you will be considered late and you'll have to be buzzed into the building. We are asking our walkers and bikers to arrive after 9 a.m. Okay, so we are asking anyone who walks and bikes to try to be here for about 9 a.m., a little after that. So if you're dropping off early, and you're the one that's going to do this every day, and I know some families are doing it as teams. If you're dropping off early, and that's between 8:15 and 8:45 a.m., please email me at georgestreetmiddle@nbn.nb.ca. The reason why we're asking is that I need to know how many supervisors will be required. There will be a supervisor outside, directing traffic and welcoming the kids, but then I also need to know how many supervisors inside. It's very different between 20 students that have an early drop-off and 200 students that would have an early drop-off. Parents that choose to occasionally drop off their child, we ask you to wait until 8:45 to do the drop-off. In other words, if normally your child takes the bus, but you woke up and your child says, Mom, Dad, I'd like a drive to school today. Okay, not a problem. We do ask you to wait till 8:45. The early drop off is 8:15 to 8:45. That is for those that have committed to not taking the bus, and we're providing that. But the occasional drop off, you don't need to let us know about that, but we are asking you to wait till 8:45, please. End of day, we're going to do a staggered exit. It's going to start at 3:45 and end at approximately 4:15. And if you've ever see what an end of day traditionally looked like at George Street Middle School, it would take us about 10 minutes and about 800 students would leave the building. So I just want you to imagine what that looked like. This go around, we're definitely going to stagger it, which means that we will start with a few buses. I say one or two at a time. Then we'll go with the walkers. Then we'll do a few more buses. And we are going to do it. I can't quite commit to what it will look like specifically, but we are going to do it so that not any more than 50 students at a time are exiting the building. And there are 3 points of exit for kids, just like there are 3 points of entry. There will be 3 points of exits as well, and the kids will know exactly which ones they have to go through. 6 is through the gym. Grade 7s through the main doors, and the grade 8s through the Regent doors. The pickups, however, will be done at the very end. Anybody who's planning to pick up their child should probably plan for anywhere between 4:10 and 4:15. Hopefully this will help you with your planning purposes. And if you cannot pick up your child after 4:15, they probably should take a bus. In other words, we cannot have students waiting on the school grounds because that's where they congregate with each other. We are asking the kids as they are dismissed to leave the school grounds so that they don't hang here. They tend to do that a lot where you would hang and with your friends, and that we just can't, and that's part of our protocol plan for COVID. Students must always wear their masks entering and exiting the building, especially if you're dropping off your child or picking up your child. They need to wear their mask entering the building. So as soon as they leave your car, they put their mask on, enter in, and as they exit, they have to have their mask. And then if they leave school property and or get into your vehicle, of course they could take their mask off at that point. I leave that up to you. The school day is going to be broken up into 3 100-minute blocks. These will be uninterrupted blocks of teaching time, so teachers could do a whole bunch of unique activities. I just wanted to share this with you because the part that's important will be the lunch, 11:20 to 2 p.m. Yes, we'll have some kids eating lunch early and some students eating it late. We found that it's best if it's consistent for the kids. So what's going to happen is that the kids that eat their lunch early will have more breaks in their afternoon part, as opposed to some kids that will be eating their lunch, let's say at 1:15, they will have more breaks in the morning. Notice how I did not talk about, and breaks are not scheduled because we are leaving the breaks to each teacher to be able to give the kids an opportunity to just grab a snack, sit in class, relax, take a drink, whatever it is that the kids need to do. But we're 100-minute blocks. There's 3 of them, which is 5 hours of instruction during the school day. We are limiting how many teachers the kids see. So there's a very strong possibility that the kids could spend a full 100 minutes with the same teacher and do it in block 1 and block 3 as well. So the kids do not move around the building as much. School supplies, it's one of the questions, and I know everybody's in the process of looking at shopping. If you've already purchased the supplies as is on our list, that's good. That's great. If you haven't, you can, because I know some parents would prefer to just buy what's on that list. One of the things, and I am putting it out there, and I've already shared this with staff, is that I would buy the all-in-one zipper binder so that my child is able to carry everything, their cell phone, their pencils, their pencil case, everything into this one zipper binder. They tend to get roughed up a bit, so it is possible that I might have to buy 2. But anyways, it is something that you can buy and have your kids very well equipped. One of the issues that we're not 100% landed on, and I don't know if we have to as soon as the very first day the kids arrive, is about the lockers. Um, as you'll see later on, I'll show you a quick picture, but some of you have been in the building. And so you know that our lockers are located in some tight spots. When they're located in a classroom, it's not too bad. But in about 2/3 of our kids will have their lockers in hallways that would be tight when the lockers are in use. So we are looking right now at only having the kids use the lockers at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day to get their jackets, shoes, and boots. And we are also looking, if that's the process we're going to do, which is very likely, the lockers may not have locks on them. The reason is because we're going to try to expedite groups of kids being able to go to the lockers, grab their things, and then go when they need to go. Or as they come in as well, so that they're not always looking through their binders and all that other stuff. We're going to ask the kids not to keep their school supplies in their lockers. So in other words, they will not be going back to their lockers during the school day. Uh, I would not leave valuables in the lockers because, again, if we go with lockers, we're probably not going to have locks on them. Teachers will come up with processes on how to kids can maintain their valuables. So anyway, you will get more information in regards to that definitely within the first couple of weeks of school. We are measuring, and right now we're probably more likely only going to use the lockers for beginning of day and end of day. And as you can see from this picture, this is the widest place we have a locker, and that is a little over 7 feet from locker, closed locker door to wall. In other words, if you put in approximately 20, 25 students with the doors open and their stuff that kids put stuff on the floor, you'll notice that there's not a lot of room. And to allow kids to go to their lockers during the school day and at lunchtime or what have you, it really does create restrictions and movement within the building. So that's why we're looking just at the beginning and at the end of the day. If you have any questions, please send them along to George Street Middle at nbn.nb. I believe I've answered all of the questions as of 2 o'clock this afternoon. Every single question was answered. And so basically, we have been answering your questions. Thank you very much, everybody. And I do look forward to seeing your child when the school year starts. I will be on one of the subsequent videos talking about what the first day of school will look like. Thank you very much, everybody.